Seeing Red. My name is Simon the Writer, and I'm here with
Lex.
Simple as that. Rachid Duguna can't be here today, but it's okay because it's Arsenal, not important. Now, we have a very eventful weekend to talk about, and we're just going to quickly go into some of the games. The first game that I'm going to actually bring up would be Chelsea versus Swansea City. Yes, Pierce, Chelsea still at the top. Them win again. Lex, what do you think about that game? What do you think about Chelsea being at the top still?
I mean, I'm just still waiting. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers for the downfall. As in, what else? What else can you do right now? I mean, I can't even pay attention to the little details. Or them doing bad here, or them doing this here. What are they really doing wrong? I mean,
nothing
winning.
Right now. Yeah, they're winning, and I think one of the actual testaments to show that Chelsea seems to be doing everything right is Fabregas coming into the starting lineup and scoring right away. Like it don't matter who they move around right now, they look like the same team. And I think that's an important factor when you want to win the Premier League. I mean, last year Leicester, even though they look horrible this year, last year when they won, one of the important
interesting.
Yeah, they look horrible this year. But
okay.
But what they did last year right was they played the best 11, and then no matter who they put in, just Long me and Leicester, no dog. We soon get to that, dog. We soon get to that.
Boy, somehow you had to bring it back up.
Anyway, focus. We're focusing.
You realize that you shouldn't be uttering words such as even though Leicester is doing horrible this season. Fix it up. Fix up your argument.
Even though Leicester is not challenging for the title this season.
Okay. Right? Better talk.
What they did last year that I think worked for them is that players accepted role-playing roles. You understand? So, if you bench somebody like Andy King or Albrighton and those guys, and if Kante was being rested, whoever came in the game, they just fit right into the mold. They didn't have Europe. They have that rest. Chelsea has that advantage as well. You understand? And the players just look ready every time they go on the field. I mean, kudos to Kante. What do you think about Kante in his first year managing Chelsea?
I mean, what else I need to say other than I mean, I guess the truth is, if I must confess, as in I do believe that Kante is a really good coach. I mean, you see him out there, I mean, him talking players, him motivating players. I've seen clips of training and he's jogging right there alongside his players. I mean, that kind of coach to me is the kind of coach every player would dream of having. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, and he's performing as well. So
and the team is performing. The team is actually doing well.
So it's like, well, if all of those factors are there, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing but praises for him, I guess, coming from me if I have to say that. But
No, very good point. That's a very strong point, because at the end of the day, the relatability of coach and player, I think, is very strong. I mean, as you say, running in training with them, it's very important. I mean, I remember even something local, watching Bertis Bell train with the St. George's College team, seeing him on the field juggling and taking shots at the goalie. It must give the players a certain level of faith that make them want to go out and do more. I mean,
absolutely.
Bring it back to a coach who might not be able to really do that. Alex Ferguson, when he was at Manchester United, he still would put on sweats on a training day and touch the football one or two times.
Maybe I'll
you understand? There would be games where even in his old age, him get up and celebrate the goals, you know, and it makes a difference.
Absolutely. I mean, seeing your coach even just respond to the fact that you scored a goal, I mean,
lifts them. It makes other players. It makes all the players want to play for him.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think Kante doing that well. So with that said, yes, Pierce, them still winning. All right, whatever. Boring. Now, moving on to another game. You know, we're trying to highlight some of these big games. Tottenham 4, Stoke City 0. Now, Rachid would have been very happy for that because he hates Stoke City. But at the same time, Spurs being his London rivals.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet scenario, I'm guessing, and with a goal difference like that,
But here's the thing, real talking point. Harry Kane, another hat trick. I think this is like 9 goals in the last 4 or 5 games or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, when a man is on form, a man is on form.
But he's been on form for the last, I would say, 3 seasons. I mean, isn't this like on his way to be his third 20-goal season in a row? Like, how serious should we take Harry Kane? That's the real question I want to know. How serious should we take Harry Kane? Where would you rank him in the world as a striker?
As a striker in the world right now, I mean, that's a hard question. That's a hard question. I mean, let's be serious. All right. Okay. Let's actually discuss this. Mm-hmm. If we're supposed to say top 15, could you think how easily could you find 15 strikers that you think are better than Harry Kane? I think the better question actually is, which strikers do we believe are better than Harry Kane? If we start there,
for sure.
If we start there, maybe we can actually come up with a good answer.
Is that in the mic? Is that the barking? Is it bad? You want me to wait a little? Alright, good. Alright, cool.
Okay.
Alright, so the first thing that I would do, I mean, right now I don't even have the full list on me, but one of the things that I would say is I believe we can find maybe 10 strikers better, maybe, but at the rate that he's scoring, I want to even put out there to say out and out strikers. We're talking where striking and scoring is their job. I know, like Ronaldo and Messi, I know are kind of called strikers now because that's where FIFA 11 puts them in the FIFA 11. But honestly, when I look on the team, Benzema is a striker for Real Madrid. You understand? Bale and Ronaldo are wingers that are put in the striking role. I think Suarez is a striker for Barcelona.
Yes.
So when I'm looking at them, like right now, I think Harry Kane is in better form than Benzema. Right now, Harry Kane is in better form than Aguero. Now, we tend to look at some of these strikers to think of what we know they can do. Like, I know Benzema can be a better striker than Harry Kane. I know Aguero can be a better striker than Harry Kane. But Harry Kane is scoring on the level of like Lewandowski.
Yeah, but so then are you arguing that Harry Kane is better than Aguero right now?
You see, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I would rather say that he's in better form than Aguero.
Okay, I mean, I think that we'd all have to be in agreement with that. And that's just right now. That's just.
But then, and that's the thing. I've had people tell me the right now thing from the first hot season they have, and it not dying down. Yeah. Now, where I think he might fall off a little still, Lex, is he's not producing this for England, and I think that is where people stop taking him seriously.
But that's an entire thing. Who is producing for England?
Nobody. It's true. Three Lions look like three Pussycat right now.
That's hard for me. I've always just wanted to know, why can't England get it together? Like, if somebody could comment and just tell me, like, is it just that the rivalries between the clubs and the different areas, the different cities in England? Like, why is it that the national team can't produce with all of the greatness that they have in the squad? If you put England's squad on paper against any other team, you'd have to say England has a great squad.
Well, first thing, putting England's best 11 on paper is different than the squads they've been choosing.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's what I'm saying.
Of course, yeah.
And then it comes down to coaching. But I guess why I really brought that up is right now Spurs has one of the most unformed strikers in Europe. In Europe, right? And he's not scoring hat-trick tap-ins. Like, he has games where him head the ball, score from 20 yards out, and tap in. Dribble and score. And I think one of the things that we have to start doing is we have to start realizing that Tottenham looks more serious. And that's because there are games where they're taking the advantage and killing them. Now, mind you, they will lose to Liverpool 2-0, which would be a big game for them. But then they will get these little teams and they will back them up. And we have to start taking them seriously, I think. Because if they keep doing this, they're going to knock on the door. But I guess we'll see.
The ball is round.
The ball is round. But good win for Spurs, I think. It puts them higher in the table. Moves them up to second, I think.
Which is what exactly. They crept back up into second. I mean, I don't entirely def on that in any way. I mean,
when you say you want them off of this second,
it's like, but I knew Stoke City wasn't going to be the one to produce anything. But then now to even build up spirits for love. I mean, we'll make any team feel confident. Even if it's against Stoke City. But yeah, I don't really want that. We can't have that. It's not working out for my battle.
True. Another game that I want us to actually talk about before we move to my game. Before I actually talk about my game, is Everton 2, Sunderland 0. Now, Everton has seemed to be knocking on the door of this top 6. Do we think they can make it?
I mean, well, I surely hope not.
I surely hope not.
yeah. I mean, that could definitely be a problem. I mean, for certain teams. I mean, I wouldn't say that that's going to be a problem for my team, even though we're currently holding down 6.
Okay, because it's your door that they're knocking on.
Yeah, as in, it's whatever. Nobody's knocking on my door. You see me? I say, but as in, my side is on the up and up, and we're just now prepping for just make that jump. You know what I mean? But we still have a hard road ahead of us.
True.
So I mean, Everton, anything is possible. I mean, I think that you're gonna probably have to worry a little bit more than I am in a couple.
So no more EPL games to talk about. We can just talk about the EFL League Cup match.
Why would we jump? Why would we just jump?
Because we're done with the Premier League. We're done, right, Pierce? There's no more EPL games to talk about.
The 3-1.
What?
The what? Which one? Who's one?
Talk about it, like just.
All right, fine. Let's just get into it.
Talk to me about your nightmares. Like that's what it really is. Like how it
is a therapy session.
No, yeah. Like just explain to me because I know that every little detail you're supposed to probably see it in your head every time you close your eyes. So it's like
to be honest, I would say
that game.
I will go through that game because
the wave of emotions that you know.
Here's what I would say about this. That game essentially wasn't one of those games that will haunt me in the sense that sometimes when you look on something, it's like you have freak accidents and then you kind of just will see like a truck on its way to crash.
Yeah. And
that's literally what was happening in that game. It felt exactly like last year's game when Leicester did back us up before they went for the title.
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like a broken record pointing at Klopp because at the end of the day there's so much quality in that team that's not fulfilling itself. As you know, I don't give praises for no reason. You understand? Mm-hmm. Previous show, when they did the question and answer, it was what would be a success for Liverpool, you know, or what would be a failure, you know, and
success was winning the title, and
that's the only way that I can look on the season as a success. Mm-hmm. Anything less than that, I mean, unless you're like an Arsenal fan and top 4 is fine for you, you understand, but anything less than that is a failure. So right now we are poised for a failed season, and the reason why it's a failed season, and I have to feel it for
I just can't believe you admitted that. Like,
we're poised for a fair season with a performance like that.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it in Alex, and I have to even feel it for people in Liverpool spending their money for these tickets every day. You understand? I mean, we're spectators from a distance, but these guys going to these matches, putting their heart out, and these players just looking listless, looking lazy. Like, props to Leicester for Leicester right now, the man them for Guest still, you know. You understand? The man them play like shit all season. You see me? Make them manager get sacked, and out of nowhere, the man them find this strength. I want to be like, oh, we didn't have a mutiny. You got chuck off or something, mate. You come find strength for Liverpool all of a sudden, and none of the players. Alright, you see the man them, they have like a tribute to Ranieri or something like that, or we miss you Ranieri. Then I could say, oh, they might do this for sure. The owners said them shouldn't have sacked Ranieri.
Which miss you Ranieri? You think that was?
But that's what I'm saying. This
was a straight Ranieri. Look on this.
Look on this.
You see me? We could have been doing this whole entire time.
Well, and if that is the case, then the players are a bunch of cowards. The players
is it cowardice when you want to get rid of somebody?
I mean, because here what? At the end of the day, you know, these players first of all achieved something nobody thought they would.
Yes.
You understand? Ranieri put faith in these players.
Yes.
You understand? And whatever the reason be, the fact that they don't put out the effort, it's not even like we're talking about them not being as good, you know. We're talking about how them play. Because for example, aside from Drinkwater's wonder strike, Zine, they didn't play great football. Them play kick the ball down the end. The percentage of possession, you know, was what?
The pace. I feel like the pace.
It was 61 to 39.
The pace was even increased a
but it was all counter. It was all counter. What I'm saying is, you know, Liverpool had majority of the possession.
So wait, you lost the game and you're still saying that Leicester didn't play good football.
And that I will get into
so
how
you're saying
shitty
is that
Liverpool played.
Yeah, Liverpool played the complete shittiest football game ever played.
Definitely. If we had time, we could go through one by one how shit everybody was.
Okay.
Including Klopp.
Alright, I mean,
Klopp needs to locate him, mother.
I guess, I mean, there's nothing.
Klopp needs to locate him, mama.
Wow.
Mother.
Okay, yeah.
At no point in the football.
I have nothing to say. I guess I have nothing to
Hear what I was
saying. You've just really.
Hear what I would do to
brunt
just go
of
through
this.
that. First of all, as I say, take nothing away from the fact that Leicester won the game. You understand? Vardy's finishes were great. You understand? The goal him scored, the run, nice tuck, then the header and the strike from Drinkwater, great finishing. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they were on the defensive, 61 to 39%. You understand? That was a percentage of possession. You understand? But what did we do with it? God, nothing.
Yeah.
You understand? And one of the factors that I think is, I think also Henderson is very underrated. There's a stat line, I don't know how accurate it is, but I think Henderson is in the top 10 in Europe as passing midfielders. And forward passes as well. Okay. Not just passing back to the goalie or whatever.
Yeah.
But he does bring stability. When Henderson has a bad game, we play horrible. And when Henderson is not there, Emre Can is not doing well. Wijnaldum looks all over the place. And Lucas just can't handle the centre half when there's a fast striker playing against us.
Like you genuinely don't like Emre Can. Why is
No,
it? You
Emre Can is
don't ever
actually
really speak positively about him, and I feel
because
like
he's not playing positively. Emre Can is
He's
actually
usually
one of my
consistent.
favorite players.
Yeah, he was.
Alright, sorry, not favorite players. One of my favorite youth prospects.
Okay.
When he was being put at right back and centre half, he did well under Rodgers taking care of that because he's a strong player.
Yeah.
But he does not look ready to be the centre of the midfield.
Okay.
He doesn't look ready for it. So he needs to show us that. Simple as that.
Alright.
Poor loss. Poor substitutions by Klopp as well. I mean, you take off Mane, you take off I think Coutinho you took off and put on Moreno and then Origi. Like, why the hell is Moreno coming on my field? I thought.
So going forward, who do you play next?
Arsenal, and I am going to predict a win. Rashid not here to defend himself, but it's Arsenal, dog. It's Arsenal.
Going to be interesting. I'm just going to be
And
watching this
look
game
out
with
for
popcorn.
it. Look out for it.
Just-
Most likely next week episode we'll have clips of a live viewing with me and Rashid watching the game together.
Alright, that for go on.
You understand?
That for go on.
Man.
And Lex just sending in voice notes every now and then when something happens, something big happens.
So you're not
or
going to
when
be there?
something don't
You
happen.
can't be there?
I mean, I'm not
You
sure.
should try to be there. Try to be there. It will be an event.
I don't know. It might be. I don't know. That's gonna be a lot of tension in one room. And so I don't
Pierce,
know. I don't know.
can the room manage it, dog? You don't want to mash up the place.
Alright,
Anyways.
then we're there.
On to the last game, which is your EFL Cup victory.
Could we get a round of applause in the room?
I don't know about
everybody that's saying it was a big game.
Buck ups!
It was a big game.
Big buck ups,
Which
dog.
fuck ups? Alright,
Without Zlatan, man, you is nothing, dog. United is nothing without Zlatan.
basically, without a player who is actually on the team and being paid to be there, we are nothing. Is what you're trying to say?
I said
no.
last week, that somebody going to get injured and Mkhitaryan get injured.
Yo,
Zlatan is next.
first of all-
Zlatan is next.
Oh, you come in with this
Zlatan
poor
is
bad
next.
mind? As in, alright,
Zlatan is
alright,
next.
No, anybody who's following can see how bad mind you are and just how much you
The
just
hate
want
is
to call down
real.
bad, just the worst things on my side, man. You need to just
Zlatan is next. He's too old and can't manage it. He's going to pull a hamstring.
I'm not in the business of like calling players such words as like gods and things like that. Even though I mean, people have heard me say that Messi is a god and things like that.
But he's a goal scoring god too.
There's things that Messi does that's just absolute greatness. I
All right.
don't know. He has this relationship, this gravity with the ball that is just I don't know. Somebody, a scientist needs to
Alright, I'm
explain.
going to do something.
But before you even go there, what I'm trying to say is all praises to Zlatan, Bridget.
I'm going to do something.
And you're trying to interrupt my Zlatan tribute.
No, I'm not going to do something. Wait,
You see me?
Pre this. I'm going to call this my bad mind box. I'm going to put my bad mind in the box.
Okay.
And I'm going to close the box.
Just to lock it for a second.
Yeah, for a good one.
Just for a second.
Zlatan is easily one of the best goal scorers I've ever seen.
We're just gonna run that clip, that little piece of that
No
clip.
problem.
just over
No.
and
Yeah,
over.
from Zlatan is easily one of the best goal scorers I've ever seen. Zlatan is easily one of the best goal scorers I've ever seen. But
Just
here's the funny
over
thing. Here's the
and
funny
over.
thing. From
Yeah.
even before he went to United.
talking.
Even before he went to United. And let's half count winning because his Serie A for Juventus was taken away because of the match fixing scandal. But every team he goes to, he wins trophies. and he scores massive amount of goals. And when you look at how he scores, he just knows how to kick the football. And
it's a combination of things. I mean, knowing how to kick the football,
knowing where to be,
and
his intelligence is high. His intelligence is high.
His football IQ is on another level. I watched the build up to that third winning goal, and I watched.
And it was all him.
I don't know. It's not that it was all him, but I watched him pass off the ball. To the left side of the field and make us like just start to walk or whatever.
And move into the one space available.
Yeah, I watched the play come back over to this side to Herrera and then just Herrera make a cross. And at the time I'm looking on the screen and I'm just like, oh, who is there? I was like, oh, it's Zlatan. I was like, oh, it's Zlatan there. As in, he was at the beginning of this play. How did he make it there? Because Zlatan never runs. So I needed to
disagree,
understand
but continue.
how. Okay, all right. Well, we can start pulling up clips.
No,
I mean, a light jog doesn't count as a run, you know. A light little.
No,
that's the most Zlatan really gives.
Here's
you.
the thing.
Even in that replay, you look on that replay, you see him after him pass off the ball, him take off a little small jog, and him go into place, and him turn to the right, and him look up, and then when him see Herrera get the ball, him just skip back 3 times. And the ball just came to him and just bam.
Well, he's not a coast-to-coast player.
Yeah.
I definitely will say that. But what I would say is, rather than saying that he doesn't run, I think he manages his time well. And one of the reasons he does that now, especially, is that he's getting older.
No, absolutely.
And that's why his football IQ. And as I said,
the fact for somebody who is, getting older and of age, for you to still just be of that kind of quality where you are A, in the right place at the right time, and B, the ability to finish like that.
Bad mind is back.
No.
The bad mind box.
No, we're actually having a football conversation. Just you see.
Continue.
That when you just put your hatred to the side, we can actually talk.
Oh, that's impossible. Football. But I can talk football with my hatred. I can talk football with rage. I believe. No. I believe in my football talking skills.
But it was a good game. I mean,
it was an exciting game.
Of course, we went up, and at no point should we have ever allowed them to really even come back. To I mean, De Gea caught somewhat slipping out. I can't even really blame him. I mean,
we're not really blaming. Here's who I would blame for that.
It was somewhat scenarios that it was a great game.
It was a great game, and I think there are a few defensive lapses that. I mean, luckily for Jose, he has a lot of options that he can move around. I think if he can fix those defensive lapses, you guys will do better. But those 7 games in 11 days is going to take a toll, and
that is going to be a real major problem. And
but you have to hope for the best. You have to hope for the best for your team, you know. But I see some slipping happening somewhere in the future. So yeah.
No, I don't know how we're going to schedule this out, but this one is definitely about praying for Man U right now. I'm praying that we get through these next
keep
just the next 19 days. We just need to get through the next 19 days.
But all in all, though, congrats, you win a trophy. Jose proving to be a cup champion, and that's very good. With that said,
on to the next.
Tune in next week. I know we didn't have Rachid to make fun of, so I know you don't have all these questions for all the ridiculous Arsenal comments, but I would say ask any question that you want. Lex was here to represent United. Liverpool is here. Seeing red. Tuning out. Oh. Subscribe. Like. Share. All of that. Anything else, Pierce? Anything else? Chelsea going to lose next week, Pierce. Chelsea's going to lose. Chelsea's going to, in fact, lock off.
We should not exactly. Why have you been channeling? Why have you not been channeling your downfall and bad energy?